Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Jason here again at 410 Real Estate, and we are not around town like we normally are, but we are in town, and we're sitting with Chris Zonneveld from Credit Your Community Services, Merchant Services, sorry. So thanks for being with us, appreciate you hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself? Who is Chris?
Chris.
And you have 10 seconds. I'm just kidding.
Chris Zonneveld, Credit Your Community Merchant Services. Been in Arizona for 3 years, but in America for 34 years now.
Okay. Perfect.
From South Africa.
Yeah, you pick up the accent there.
Yes.
And I've talked with Chris. We've had a little bit more longer interactions, and he's got quite the story. That's why I joked and said you had 10 seconds. So
yeah.
no, you can tell us more if you'd like to.
No.
But perfect. Well, Credit Your Community Merchant Services. It's a unique name.
Yeah.
People I think may or may not know what merchant services are. So why don't you tell us about your company and include maybe even the basics of what is merchant services?
Well, merchant services, as a basic, is that anybody that in fact receives payment via credit card makes use of merchant services. Okay. So the basic premise of the business is to save the company money. Nobody's going to change their processor if you don't save them on their rate and their fees and improve their bottom line. Okay. If I didn't have a mask on, you would see the reason for Merchant Services Credit Your Community. Okay. And the reason is I've got a grey beard. Oh, you can see it on the edges here. Yeah. And I'm at the stage of my life where giving back to others is important to me. Hence, in late 2013, I formed Credit Your Community. Because quite frankly, just selling merchant services is banal, it's naked, it's boring, it's like a wet Wednesday. Awful. Although in Arizona, some wet Wednesdays would be useful.
I was just looking at it, that's not awful.
Yeah. And now it has meaning for me, because when we gain an account through competing for their business, we then, through Credit Your Community, donate 50% of our net revenue on that account to the business's non-profit of choice. Wow, okay. And Credit Your Community is you can select, you know, if you're passionate about animals or Vietnam vets or whatever, you can select the non-profit that gets supported. Great. So somebody comes to you, they need a back end, so to speak, for their credit card processing. Yes. Normally they're gonna everywhere they go, they're gonna pay a fee for that. Yes. So you're saying you can help them save them the fee to begin with, that's how you earn their business. Yeah. But then take half of what you make as a company and give it to their charity of choice. Yes. Perfect. So I got it. The first time I got it. So. Well, hopefully my explanation was good. But it's my way of giving back to what you're passionate about. And it costs you zero. Because you retain the marketing rights. So you can advertise on all your social mediums that you donate to X, Y, and Z. And you can change that, by the way, every 6 months, depending on your mission. Yeah. And costs you nothing. Because we make the donation for you. Yeah, so I'm second level of discount, Jason. Yeah, because you're getting the discount to begin with on the processing fee. And you're also getting some marketing capital back. Exactly. Makes Public sense. Relations program, literally for nothing. Absolutely. So I'm just curious, examples of some local charities that you support. My biggest client is a lady out of Alabama, and she markets jewelry, you know, through, I believe she's now got about 760 people throughout the country. Wow, okay. They support something called Charlie's Lunch. She started literally the business and supporting Charlie's Lunch because the number of kids in Alabama that go to school hungry is enormous. And they very successfully now support giving these kids a meal. That's awesome. That's my biggest client. I have a local, what I can call it, sort of coffee tea room. And they support the local animals shelter.
Okay.
So it ranges.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually, you mentioned the kids going to school hungry. I think a lot of people don't know, and I'm not going to try and spout off statistics because I don't know the numbers, but Gilbert actually has a large population of kids that are actually going to school hungry too.
Totally agree
which
with
you wouldn't think, being Gilbert's a relatively affluent area, and you wouldn't think that's an issue, but even here locally that could be a big need.
It's an enormous issue now. It's been exacerbated by COVID and what's happened to small business.
Yeah.
The local, my business was heavily involved with the local restaurant and the small mom and pop, especially in Pennsylvania, where we are from, and we've been here for 3 years, I think I mentioned. And 62% of those people have either closed the business or walked away and said we don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's an enormous issue.
Yeah.
Enormous issue.
Absolutely.
They are those people that you're talking about now that are probably going to the local food bank for assistance.
Well, that's just one of many great causes I'm sure that people out there can support. So if someone's watching this video and they're a business owner, or maybe they have influence over whoever handles those decisions, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you and engage your services?
Well, my phone number is 412-996-6578.
Okay.
412-996-6578. I believe my accent causes a problem sometimes. My email address is Chris, C-H-R-I-S, at credityourcommunity, all one word, .org.
Okay.
.org. Website is www.credityourcommunity.com.
.com, okay. So ORG on the email, com on the website.
Yes.
Okay.
So you could go and you can see what we do and how we do it and who we do it with.
Or you can call Jason too, because I happen to know Chris. I see him a couple times a month, so I'm happy to connect you with him if you'd like.
Twice a month.
Yeah, twice a month we see. Well, we don't see each other. This is actually new for us. We're both matched up and safe and everything, but we haven't seen each other beyond a screen in a while. So
yes, yeah.
Definitely good to see you, and I appreciate you being
You've missed nothing, by the way.
Some of us, we're better off. People are better off around us for this whole mask thing, right? So, well, Chris, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll go ahead and put your contact information in the description of the video as well, so if people need to get a hold of Chris, please do so. If you like content like this, please share this video with your friends so they can also learn about Chris and Credit Your Community Merchant Services. And subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when we post a new video. Try and do these a couple times a week. So other than that, Chris, thanks again for being here, and we will see you guys next time on the next video.
Thank you.
Oh, we're elbowing. There you go.
Yes.
Nice. All right. We'll see you.